Hello, Eliana. The only reason I'm making this video, I was originally going to make this video because I figured, my ex-girlfriend who wants to be moved to the station of best friend told me that I'm not being direct enough with you. And the last time she told me I wasn't being direct enough with you, you seemed to agree. And the consequences were terrible. So, yeah, I guess my best friend, who's my ex-girlfriend, which probably says a lot more than this gentleman that's stalking me now, says a lot more about who I am as a person. I'm a decent person if I can retain a good friendship with my ex-girlfriend, but that's not why I'm making this video. The reason I'm making this video, honey, is, do you want to marry me? And I'm not joking at all. This isn't a joke. This actually wasn't originally meant to be in response to this dude's threatening email that happened 3 days ago, which I have cut and pasted and left in the description. And I clearly know this isn't you, and I clearly know you did not tell him to send me the email, and it has a creepy vibe like a son of a gun, and yeah, I'm thoroughly creeped out by it, and I think that, I can't do anything for you if you don't let me do anything for you. But the thing is, and if he threatens me again, I will go to the authorities. I'm not going to immediately, okay? But the thing is, I'm not going to respond like a crazy maniac or anything like that, because I respect you and I care about you, and of course I understand your situation has changed in life, and I can't talk the way I used to talk. I don't want to do that to you. I really do love you, as you know, and apparently so does this person. This person gets very angry at the fact that I love you. Apparently, he doesn't understand that there's a difference between loving somebody and being a complete prick. I genuinely love you, Eliana, and I think you know that, and I think you knew that, and I think you were waiting for me to tell you that I love you, okay? And, if you don't answer this video, you don't answer this video. This gentleman seems to think that, he has the authority to speak for you. And, whoever Antonio Sanchez is, which I'm pretty sure is a fake name, and any gentleman that would put for his profile picture what he has for his profile picture is absolutely, utterly disgusting, okay? So he's calling me all these things. He's a disgusting pig, I'm assuming. I'm assuming that he's a womanizing, disgusting pig. My question is this. If you love me or just curious, or are just curious as to what it would be like to be with me, go for it. I didn't go for it when I should have went for it, and things are the way they are now, but in the long run, things may have turned out better. I mean, you seem to have mellowed out a bit since you've had a child, and I'll be honest, that's a good thing for me, because that was my original plan, was to settle down with you anyway. And I would sign prenuptials so that I can't touch your money. I know everyone's probably thinking I'm after you for your money. I have my own money, and because it's based on my own earnings, if I marry you, I still get to keep my money, okay? I don't need your money. All I need is you. That's all I wanted. Of course, there is one non-negotiable, and I'm sure you know what that non-negotiable is, and it's the original reason I wanted to be with you. If you wanted to be friends with me, and that's what my ex warned me about, or my best friend, I should say, what she had warned me about is the nature of that previous video was, that I just want to be friends. And I do just want to be friends, if that's all I can be. But if you want to marry me, I'm more than willing to marry you. Frankly, I'm too old to be dating. I've been to Tinder. Half the girls are covered with tattoos and piercings and support BLM. I can't do that. I need somebody like Eliana. And the gentleman, I love his veiled threats. At least he learned quickly not to directly threaten me, but saying things like, "Oh, geez, I don't know. Like, if you keep up this nonsense, you might hurt yourself or ruin your life or blah 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 blah." Look, dude, and I'm not talking to you, Eliana. Obviously, I would never call you a dude because you are one hot chick. But look, buddy, a lot of people have threatened me. Very few have delivered. Very few have delivered on their threats to me. So, why don't you just chill the hell out and realize that you're a piece of crap? If she's not with you. See, I don't know what's going on in her life. And why don't I know what's going on in her life? Cuz I didn't stalk her. Making videos on YouTube telling somebody how much you adore them is not stalking somebody. Okay? The reason that I got surprised was because I finally did make an account and look at her Facebook after 4 years. Okay? I'm not stalking her. You're stalking her. You're trying to make it look like I'm stalking her. No, I love her. That's all it is. Making videos for somebody and telling them that you love them, or commenting on their comments on your videos from previous times, that's not stalking. Stalking is what you're doing, buddy. Stalking's what you're doing. Okay? And yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason she's not talking to me is because you threatened to harm me if she talks to me. You know, and okay, Eliana, look, if he thinks he can hurt me, maybe he can. But that's not you that hurt me. It's him. If I get hurt, you didn't hurt me. Okay? You're the innocent one here. And that's why I'm not going to get all animated and stuff like that. It's very difficult for me not to get animated. In fact, I love you so much that I didn't even respond to him with a racial slur. That's how much I love you, Eliana. I could have, and I probably would have, but I didn't because I realized, no, that would be the wrong thing to do because I don't need him. You know what I mean? So I didn't respond to him with a racial slur. I probably could have, and I felt like doing it, but I didn't do it because I love you. And that's the bottom line. And I'm not going to get animated. And honestly, if you don't want to be with me, like my ex had, or my best friend, I keep calling her my ex. I have to move her over to the station of best friend now. But like she had stated, she thought that I should make you a video every week telling you how much I adore you and how much I love you and how awesome you are and all this other stuff. And I would, but I don't know if you want me to. And that's the whole thing. I don't know where you stand. And if you really did want me to make such videos, I would love to make videos like that for you. It used to make me feel happy when I would send you all the little private messages to let you know how much I adored you and loved you and wanted to be with you and all that. That used to make me feel great. Okay? And if this is about child support, you know as well as I do that I probably make far, far more than this gentleman does give you in child support sitting on my ass all day. You know that, I know that, he knows that, and that's why he's threatening me. If you love me, talk to me. If you want me to leave you alone, talk to me. I am going to just leave you alone. The last video was going to be my last video. And this video, I was going to make it. But then I realized, it's probably not wise to make this video. But no, I'm making this video because, again, this guy will not shut the hell up. I'm not threatening him. I'm not threatening anybody. Me making videos telling you how much I love you is not a threat. Me telling you in the comments section of the videos that I've made that you've commented in that I love you and that I miss you is not a threat. Him threatening to murder me is a threat. Him threatening that I might hurt myself if I keep this up, that's a threat. Okay? And I know that you didn't tell him to do it. I understand that. I wholly understand that. I know that you would never play a part to this, and I think that the reason you're not talking to me is because you don't know how to tell me that you can't talk to me because some jackass keeps threatening to harm me. And I can only hope that he's not doing anything to you that I don't want being done to you. I really love you, Eliana. I would marry you. I weighed it out. Okay, I weighed everything out. I kind of know what I'm getting into. Yeah, the crazy ex, but this is the thing. When somebody runs their mouth like this, constantly running their goddamn mouth like this guy, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk like that. I'm really trying to watch how I say things. But when somebody runs their mouth a lot like this, generally speaking, not really somebody you have to worry about. They're a lot of nothing. And that's the whole thing. And look, I'm not angry at you about what he does. I really do love you. I wish you wouldn't avoid me. I miss you terribly. If you still don't want to talk to me, that's your choice. I can't make your choices for you. But I can tell you this, if you don't want to live in Argentina, if you'd rather live in the United States, I'll do that too. I would prefer to move to Latin America because I've had enough of my country. But if you wanted to come to the United States as a young woman of color with a child, you would thrive up here. Not only this is the thing, you could get hired under affirmative action and they would definitely want to keep you because you actually know what the heck you're doing. You actually have a brain. You actually can do. You wouldn't simply be being hired to fill a quota. You actually know, well, you would be hired to fill a quota, but then you could use that to excel very quickly with your talents. You are a very talented person, Eliana, and I would marry you in a second. Now, of course, there is that one non-negotiable, and you know what that non-negotiable is. And I think that that would be a lot of fun for us to participate in if that was your choice. I adore you. I miss you. Don't let this guy ruin our lives, okay? Or at least not your life, okay? I'm so happy now that I'm pretty sure you're safe, and that makes me happy, okay? I'm happy for you. But if you would rather be with me, think about it this way, hon. I might not look the greatest. I am almost 40 years old. I'm assuming this gentleman is not in his 40s, but imagine what he'll look like in his 40s. You see, I have oatmeal for breakfast. He has tubed meats and beef and whatever the hell else Argentinians eat for breakfast. Do you really think he's going to age well? Who do you think is going to look better in 20 years from now? Me at 60? Well, actually 58. Me at 58 or him at 40, whatever. You know I'm going to look better because I care about myself. And now that I'm healthy, I'm healthy again. I can think more clearly because I know that you're a wonderful person and I miss you. Well, the reason I can think clearly is because, you know, I know that you're safe, and that meant so much to me to know that you were safe. And if you want to be with me, let me know. If you don't want to be with me, let me know. If what this gentleman says that you want me to leave you alone, tell me. Because that's not what I got from when you told me you were single and didn't have a child. What I got from that now is that you couldn't tell me that because you didn't want to hurt me. But I also got from that you care about me and that you love me. And I know you love me. Whether you know you love me or not is a different story, but I'm sure you'll figure that out one of these days. Hopefully it won't be after after you're stuck with this asshole for too long. I hope you're not stuck with this asshole. I really do, because this guy seems like a real prick. I mean, I don't know what to say other than that. But the gist of it is, will you marry me, Eliana? Please, will you marry me? That's it. That's what this video was supposed to be about. And if he wants to continue to threaten me, he can continue to threaten me. I know you didn't give him my email, because I know you have my email. And I know that if you had given him my email, he'd have been sending me private emails long before I put that in the description of a video. Just remember, Eliana, I love you. That's the truth, and you know that's the truth. And don't let somebody ruin your life, okay? Your life isn't ruined. I'd still marry you. I'd still be with you. I'd still settle down with you, and I'd still have more children with you. If you can't guess, that's the non-negotiable. I love you, kiddo.